I am on the back end of your website on the pages and down here to the welcome page. I don't think there's anything I'm doing right now that isn't old hat to you. Here's where it gets new. You have a couple things going on here. The first is WordPress 5, which changes the old tool set to this set here where you have documents and blocks. And then on top of that, you have the Divi Builder, which is a plugin that makes us able to edit the site in a what you see is what you get kind of environment and change the layouts easily from page to page. So we're going to edit this page using the Divi Builder by clicking this purple button here. And now we're looking at the front end of your site, but you see these crazy boxes popping up all over the place. That's the Divi Builder. So the blue boxes you probably will never edit. Inside the blue boxes are green boxes. There are times you might edit those, but not this time. And then there are gray boxes. And gray boxes are what you're going to edit most of the time, these gray boxes. Clicking on the wheel takes you into editing mode. And this pops up. You have a choice of it popping up like it is right now, floating over the window. You can click this to make it really big or not. And you can click this one to sort of lock it to one side or the other so you can see the full screen of your site here and the editing tool here. That's my personal preference. What you see here is each of the slides in this slideshow. So if we wanted to add a new one, here we go. I like to start with adding the picture. So I'm going to add the image that you sent to me by clicking the plus and then dragging it onto your image library. Looks like you got another nice one here that we can add too. This one. That could be fun to add. We're going to go ahead and add this one right now. We can give it some alt text, which is important to search engines as well as users with disabilities. Upload that. And now that's the image for our current slide. If we wanted that to link to another site for Taste the Experience, see how that went away? I was on image. What happened when I clicked link is that image zipped up and link zipped open. I can put a button in if I want to. I can have it just add the link so that when they click on the button in the slide, it goes to another website. Since I don't know of another website, I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, I'm going to say Taste the Experience. The button can say, I'm going to do this, and that will make there be no button. You have two options for buttons, 1 and 2. In the link section, there were links 1 and 2. And this is where text would go. I'm going to go ahead and end here. So I'm going to click the green button here to save this work that we've done in this area. And now if I want to, I can drag these around, change whatever order that they're in. And you'll see what we got for Taste the Experience. Come on. It doesn't like my browser right now. I'm going to go ahead and save this again. And it just doesn't like that I'm in edit mode. So I'm going to preview the site elsewhere by clicking the Welcome tab and opening that new. Now we're looking at the site in regular mode, not in editing mode. And I can go here to the last, I guess we moved it to the first slide, didn't we? Thought we moved it to the first slide. 3, 4, oh, I know why. We didn't publish. Well, there's a little important lesson. This purple button right here opens up all these other tools. And what's really important is that you save it here. All we've done by saving with the little green checkbox is save it within this open window. When we click save here, it's going to go live on the website. So I'll click save there. Try again. Whitelist the action. Okay. Let's try and save again just for sport. And it looks like that saved just fine, so we'll go look at it on the front and reload this page. Ta-da! So let's look at this and say, gosh, do I really want a purple background? I can change that. Obviously, we need to change that content. So let's go back to the editing, go back to the wheel, go back to this slide. We're going to click the wheel there. And let's change that to we are participating. And if I wanted to change the background color, I could. Preset colors are there, but if you click on this, you can get the whole shebang here of colors you can choose from. I'm just going to click Save As Is. And there's all my other slides. Save that. Save this. That slideshow looks so wonky. And go back over here and reload the page. There it is. So you can go in behind me and add whatever text and maybe links or buttons that you want. Let's go back to that editing page. This poor little slideshow just doesn't know what to do when we're editing. Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is what your site looks like on a mobile. So this is what it's going to look like on a tablet-sized view. And you see that it's rearranged things a little. We were on the desktop view. Oh, and now it's just mad because we have made it so flustered with that slideshow. If that happens to you, click over here, which is the back end view. This is actually the exact same thing you see on the front end. These are the blue boxes, the green boxes, and the gray boxes. So I could actually get to my slider right here, and you'll see it looks exactly the same over here. If I click here back over into desktop view, I'm going to see the normal view. If I click on the tablet view, I see that. And if I look on the phone view, I see what it's going to look like on a phone. So I can preview any of these. It looks like going into the back end view has reset whatever was confusing the slideshow and causing it to behave all wonky. You'll notice that when I mouse over this text, we've added yarn, it will let me edit it right here. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm cautioning you a little that it's better to use these over here. I've had some experiences that when I edited here, even though I clicked save down here, those changes weren't captured. So it's fine to do it, give it a try. It works most of the time. Once in a while it doesn't. So risk as you will. I guess, I don't know if you want to taste the experience first, but that's why I'm leaving it for now. Again, you can drag those around. You can delete them. You can clone them. So if you want to start a new one, instead of starting all new, you can clone an old one and then just change the things that are well, let's go to clone this one. Change the things that are different from side to side. You'll notice that it defaults to just this purple background and these fonts and side by side. Had our image been larger and gone all the way across, let's go ahead and make a new slide for that. Will it let us? Will it let us? It wants us to save this first. Then we can go back in. Oops, see, there's the ones I was doing clicking and they weren't showing up. So I'm going to delete some extras, which is this blank one that we didn't use, and the duplicate of Quilter for Life. And I'm going to use this Taste the Experience, but I'm going to put it way down here at the end. Now I can edit by clicking on the gear. And what I'm going to do is change that image from the one that we had selected. I just clicked on that, and now I click on this and such. And now the slideshow's gone all wonky again, so I'm going to bring it back to the divvy view is what they call that. I'm going to save it here. Save it here. Then I'll go back to the desktop view. There's the first one we did. Here's all the slides that existed before. And here is the last one. Well, that's not what I expected. I sort of expected it to go all the way across the bottom. So let's go look again. Find out why that didn't happen. Go to the image. Aha, I know why. So I'm going to delete that. Now I have no image. I'm going to go to the background and put the image in there. So this is color, gradient, video, and then just a regular image. I'm going to add a background image of this little guy. And now it's filling up the whole space. You have a little bit of control about how you make that image fit. And that's how I want it to fit. So that's how I'll leave it. You can have it fit as a cover, which basically means it's going to fill the space vertically that it needs to, and horizontally. You can make it fit, which is what I did, or you can make it be the actual size, which is much bigger than we need it to be. You can center it. You can tell it whether it should repeat. This is kind of fun. Want it to repeat. There are times when that would be a good thing. If you want it to blend, you can do all kinds of crazy things. We're just going to leave that at normal. Parallax is when it stays still and everything else moves around it. This is a terrible example of an image to do that with, so I'm going to turn that off and just leave it as such and save. Now I've saved my slide. I'm going to scroll up. So I have a Taste the Experience. I don't really, if I put them there and there, they're actually going to be side by side. So I'm going to put one in the middle. So it'll go Taste the Experience, 3 more slides, Taste the Experience, 3 more slides, Taste the Experience. And let's, here we go again. I'm going to put that back in Divi. Got a little confused. I'm going to save here. Go over here and save. Now I'm clicking on another tab. And I'm refreshing. This is just the normal front end of the site. And there's our first one. We should have 1, 2, 3, should be the 4th slide. And then 1, 2, 3, and then the first slide. Yay, that's added in there twice. Okay, I think I've done my damage here. Holler if you want to walk through this on the phone or get a face-to-face. Thanks.